أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. By the barakah of Sidi Shaykh, Sidi Mohamed Faouzi al-Karkari قدس الله سره. Notes from lecture of April 18th, 2024. Before starting this video, I would like to state that this work would never have seen the light without Sidi Shaykh. If something is wrong, it will be from myself, and everything that is correct is from Sidi Shaykh. A disciple asked about how to eliminate thoughts and whispers in prayers. Sidi Shaykh stated that according to the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, when someone experiences whispers from Satan in prayers, he should blow 3 times on his left, say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, and then continue his prayer. This is recommended for those who are already troubled by such whispers. As for preventing whispers during prayer, Sidi Shaykh provided the following advices. The first advice is to recite the Quran aloud, hear the recitation, and reflect on the recited verses. Whether the recitation is silent, sir, or aloud, jahar, one should hear himself. The second advice is to look at the place of prostration. Then, to recall the greatness of standing before Allah in prayer. The last advice is to remember that Allah is the Qibla, that paradise is to one's right, hell is to one's left, and that one is standing on the Sirat al-Mustaqim, which is sharper than a sword and thinner than a hair. This helps to stand for prayer in the proper manner. Sidi Shaykh explained that when praying, the person should recite the Quran as if his tongue is speaking to his ear. He should try to speak to himself with the Book of Allah. Listen to what he is reciting, and reflect on every uttered word, even if comprehension is limited to the apparent meaning of the word. For instance, when he says Bismillah, he should understand that Allah is a name of Allah. Similarly, when he says Ar-Rahman, it means that Ar-Rahman is also a name of Allah, and so on. If he practices this method in every prayer, his reflection will deepen over time. Even if he does not achieve the result of reflection, he will at the very least cultivate discipline and integrity in prayer. Sidi Shaykh added that when it comes to making supplications, dua, one should reflect on his dua. The dua should flow from the inner heart, al-fu'ad, also known as the heart of the heart. Rather than reciting a supplication heard from someone else, one should express his feelings and needs to Allah. It's essential to submit sincerely to Allah and ask for what one truly needs, without any lying or hypocrisy. If a person wants something, he should ask it from Allah without shyness, as Allah already knows what he has in his heart. In this manner, one listens to his recitation and supplication, while always maintaining focus on the place of prostration. He cannot afford to look to the right or left, due to the fear of losing balance, as he stands on the Sirat al-Mustaqim, which is sharper than a sword and thinner than a hair. Sidi Shaykh confirmed that this is an experimental journey and not just words. When one practices this method, he should consider it as something that has been tested and proven before. Sidi Shaykh added that one should bring to his mind that he is before the real, al-haq, and imagine that he is standing on the Sirat. As for when supplicating to Allah, Sidi Shaykh said that one should be honest. For instance, if one desires a job or a spouse, he should ask Allah for it, as he is not seeking anything illicit. In fact, when one requests what he truly needs, and Allah accepts his supplication and fulfills it, this strengthens his faith and fosters thinking well of Allah. On the other hand, if one desires a spouse or a job and requests the highest level of firdaus without truly desiring it, that's not correct. The Prophet ﷺ did not say ask for paradise. Instead, he said, if you ask for paradise, then ask for the highest firdaus. Therefore, one should ask for what he believes will lead to his salvation, with honesty. In this manner, thoughts disappear, because when one asks for something he truly needs, he will not think about anything else except the acceptance of his request. For instance, if one needs money and goes to someone to borrow it, he will not think about anything else when talking to him except whether the person will agree to lend him money. The same principle applies in prayers, including during the sujood and ruku'. One should focus on his supplication without disturbing or causing fitna among others around him. As for the standing position, one should recite the Quran in the manner previously explained. So that was all for this video. Alhamdulillah الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله لقد جاءت رسل ربنا بالحق اللهم لك الحمد اللهم لك الحمد اللهم لك الحمد اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون، سلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.